Hey friends, this is Jennifer Terri and welcome to my channel. Welcome to another Philippine travel update. Today is September 12th. Before I start this video, shout out happy birthday to my boyfriend. He's now isolating, so all I can do is shout out on YouTube. Okay, let's start with the Philippine Travel Update po. Let's start with the Bureau of Immigration Travel Advisory Guidelines and Restrictions. This is just a review. If you watched my last update, you probably know about this, but for those who missed it, there are now red list countries, and these are 9 territories or countries. So most of these countries are very small countries with very small number of Filipinos. Wala masyadong Filipino. Any Filipinos po watching in Guadalupe or in Kosovo, not many Filipinos from these countries. But the big countries here is Guam, Israel, Switzerland. So red countries meaning if you are a foreign passport holder, you are a foreigner, balikbayan or foreigner with visa, you cannot enter the Philippines if you have travel history for the last 14 days in these 9 countries. And according to the immigration advisory, this restriction is only for 6 days, September 12 to 18, which I have to differ, guys. This is not true. I bet my ass this is gonna be extended. Sorry for the word, but this is gonna be extended. It makes you wonder. They recently they lifted the restrictions on UAE, Thailand, India, and then almost immediately they announced red list countries. Strange list, but I don't know. Just for me, this is political. Parang sabihing may ginawa. Anyways. So, all arriving passengers are affected. Filipinos po, you are also affected. You cannot come home through a regular commercial flight. You need to avail repatriation or special bayanihan flight to go home to the Philippines. And then, upon arrival, you will quarantine. Okay, now, since those countries are countries with no direct flights from the Philippines, so how can they make sure that the traveler is not coming from red list country? What if they lay over in another country, right? So airlines are responsible in making sure that they don't let passengers with travel history from those 9 countries or territories board the plane. Immigration will also go through your passports to check your travel history. And ask, what if may layover lang sa Guam? Hindi rin pwede. So what if you have a layover in a red country? It's okay. Okay? If it's only transit, layover lang, you stayed at the airport, you didn't go outside, you didn't go through immigration of that red country, then you are not considered coming from that country. It's okay. You're safe. You can still enter, and then you're still gonna quarantine the normal way. While this is the list of green countries, for those coming from these green countries, you can avail a shorter quarantine if you're fully vaccinated. Vaccinated in the Philippines also can avail a shorter quarantine, but make sure that you have proof of vaccination, government certificate, or polo vaccine pass if you're an OFW and a dependent of an OFW, or pwede din yung ICV International Certification of Vaccination, yung yellow card. Okay. Now, this is the question. Jennifer has been asked so many times. Jennifer, I'm a foreigner. I want to travel to the Philippines. I'm coming from a green country. Or what if I travel to a green country? Can I enter? So, can foreign tourists from green countries enter? This was clarified by immigration yesterday, that aliens coming from the green countries do not automatically qualify for entry to the Philippines. Okay po? So, foreigners, regardless of what country you come from, even if you come from a country with 0 COVID case, it doesn't matter. You're still not allowed. I'm sorry. You still need a visa to enter the country. And the general travel restriction is still in effect. Only Filipinos, balikbayans, and foreigners with visa are allowed to enter our country right now. I know this was asked by a subscriber in the comment section. I don't see the point. What's the difference between Filipino, balikbayan from a foreigner who will quarantine? I know there's no difference, especially if they're fully vaccinated. The thing is, we have a quarantine still, and you guys know that the hotels are not enough. So unless they shorten the quarantine or remove quarantine, or they make a different protocol for foreign tourists, then I don't really see them reopening now or even for the next month. Unless the government is decisive in allowing foreign tourists. No, unless someone in the government makes a very detailed plan on how to do it, then I don't think it will happen for now or next month. But anyways, guys, for those wondering, how about USA, Philippines, Canada, Saudi Arabia, UAE, UK? These are my top viewers. You guys are yellow countries, except for Australia. Okay, these countries, yellow countries. If you are not red or green, then you're yellow. Okay, and so 10 days quarantine in the hotel. You need 9 nights pre-booking in accredited hotel for quarantine. How about the Cebu Protocol? Recently, there was good news released by Governor Gwen that if you're fully vaccinated regardless of country of origin, you can avail a shorter quarantine of 5 to 6 days in the hotel. The bad news is that from what I've heard from our kababayan po ng mga Cebu residents who landed recently, hindi pa daw nai-implement yung Cebu Protocol. I don't know why, because period of quarantine, all agencies were there with Governor Gwen and they agreed to it. Perhaps information travels slow. I don't know, guys, but to me, talagang nakapagtataka din. Baka may nagpipigil. But I am very updated with our travelers who are in Cebu right now, so I will let you know, guys, once it is implemented na. Anyone here who will be landing in Cebu, care to share your information too. While in Metro Manila, you guys will no longer undergo MECQ or MGCQ. There's only gonna be 2 classification, ECQ and GCQ. ECQ po, very strict, very, very strict. GCQ, maluwag. So, yung ECQ po, they will be, hindi na siya magiging larger scale, like sabihin, buong Metro Manila, ECQ, hindi na siya magiging granular lockdowns na lang siya. So, maybe per village, per building, per subdivision, or per city, ganun na lang, hindi na siya buong Metro Manila kasi nahihirapan yung economy natin, and as well, the vaccination rate in NCR is very high, 50% already fully vaccinated in the eligible population. Kaya nag-shift na yung government natin. But this is what Governor Gwen did last month. Nauna pa siya, guys. She's been doing this even before. This IATF is only learning from LGUs. From Simply, there was a question from Simply. Miss Jen, will they ask for One Health Pass for Cebu residents? So for those landing in Cebu po, One Health Pass is still not yet required. But if you're landing in Manila, Lawag, Davao, Clark, and Subic, then One Health Pass po is required. So this is the update, guys. For One Health Pass po, again, you do the first step 3 to 5 days before travel, and then within the day, within 24 hours on your travel, second step, you can do it para makuha yung QR code. If you need help, guys, ask your family to help you. Yung mga techie, yung mga apo nyo or anak, kung nahihirapan po kayo. But this is the update for today, guys. Not much change. It's basically just a review of the red list countries. Just a reminder na if you're going home po, guys, huwag kayong magpapadala ng mga gamit sa strangers nang hindi nyo kilala, and be vigilant in the airport because we don't know what their motives are. People who are too friendly. You might have seen the viral post of a kababayan almost na nilagyan ng drugs yung bag. So again, be reminder po, wag po kayong magpapadala ng gamit kahit kakilala nyo pa. It's really not worth it. Just be plain honest to them na, sorry, I can't do it, or maggawa na lang ng excuse. Wag po kayong magpapadala. It's not worth it. So, just a reminder. So, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you again with another Philippine travel update. Mag-ingat po kayo and God bless. Bye!